Now, some stories begin with a bang, but this one, it starts with a spider. At Osborne Industries, a man named Norman Osborne was playing God. Surrounded by lab coats and ambition, he worked day and night on a little something called the OZ project. They were mixing genes, poking spiders, and hoping for miracles. But when Norman stepped away to handle one of his many calls, a mistake was made. One jar left open, one spider left free, and fate crawled out into the world. Meanwhile, across the bridge in Queens, a boy named Peter Parker was just trying to read a chemistry book at the mall food court. Life hadn't been easy on him. Skinny, smart, and always one lunch tray away from a disaster. That day, it came in the form of flying fries from the local teenage jerks. One red-headed girl, Mary Jane, watched it all, not with laughter, but with sympathy. Before things got worse, Uncle Ben showed up, all warmth and dad jokes, and gently pulled Mary Jane into a conversation with Peter, just trying to make things a little better for the kid. The next day at school, Peter got his usual dose of humiliation. Flash and his oversized buddy weren't ones to let the weak breathe easy, but Harry Osborne, Norman's son, stepped in, one of the few who saw Peter as more than just a punching bag. They weren't the same, but they were friends. Back home, Uncle Ben and Aunt May worried. They thought Peter might have a condition, something called SAD, but Peter just brushed it off. He had his own storms. When Harry came over to study, they got to talking. Peter shared a bit about his dad. A man who'd once worked on an adhesive no one ever finished. A man who died in a plane crash. Harry didn't know what to say. He just quietly left. They toured Osborne Industries, and that's when it happened. That same spider, the one that slipped away earlier, sank its fangs right into Peter's hand. He collapsed, blacked out. But he didn't die. Norman heard about the boy, paid his hospital bill. Not out of kindness, mind you, but curiosity. He wanted to know why that boy survived. The next day, school didn't get any easier. Flash's buddy tried to trip Peter again, but this time, Peter didn't fall. He moved faster than thought and slammed the big guy to the ground. Then he fainted. More hospital tests, more samples. But Norman's people switched the blood out before anyone could see the truth. And when Norman looked at what was really inside Peter, he saw danger. Whatever was in that spider was now inside that boy, and it was going to kill him. Norman made a decision, a dark one. He sent his man Shaw to take care of Peter, permanently. But as Shaw's car charged toward him, Peter jumped, not out of fear, out of instinct, like something deep inside him had woken up. Shaw called it in and Norman changed his mind. There was no kill order now, just watch and study. Back in his room, Peter couldn't sleep. He argued with his aunt and uncle. Something was changing. So in the dead of night, he did what no boy should be able to do. He climbed the wall. And when he stopped, he didn't fall. He was hanging there, upside down, from the ceiling, and that was only the beginning.